What's up, everybody? This is Carolina Mike, your host for SharePoint in 60 seconds, where you get the information you need right up front. And if you want more, stick around for a step-by-step walkthrough. Today, we're going to show you just how easy it is to hide columns and fields that you don't need in the form by using SharePoint and Power Apps. Stick around!
I'm a SharePoint expert, play with data extra. Careful with my hands, cause I gotta use them for work. Yeah, I'm a big old nerd. I like maple syrup on my pancakes. I don't care what you heard.
Alright, let's get that timer rolling. First thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the integrate drop down. You're going to go Power Apps. You're going to say customize forms. It's going to do a whole bunch of stuff. It's going to take a few seconds and it's going to give you a form. And you're going to go in that Power App and you're going to tell it, hey, you know what? Only show me the fruit choices. If someone says their favorite snack is fruit, only show me the candy list if they say their favorite snack is candy. It's as simple as that. Okay, well, there's a reason I didn't actually show you the screens, because it takes a lot longer than 60 seconds. However, take a breather, breathe in, breathe out. We're going to show you how to do it step by step. We're going to show you one example, and then you use this however you like in your dealios. All right, so we're going to Power App. We're going to say customize forms. All right, and the very first time it does this, it's going to take probably longer than what you're seeing right now. I pre-baked this, just like Julia Childs, she used to, Julia Child, I believe, is Child. Someone's going to correct me in the comments, I know. But, these cooking shows, like back when I was coming up, Justin Wilson, they would have the stuff pre-baked. And so they'd be cooking something and they'd be like, oh, I prepared this ahead of time. Anyway, I pre-baked this part of it, but I didn't change anything. So before we even get started with looking at all this, let's just look at the dilemma, okay? Let's look at the dilemma. We'll come back to this. Matter of fact, we're gonna see there's nothing to say. We didn't do anything, so we're just gonna go back to SharePoint. But when you do that, watch what happens. Now, I had this tab. I went to the integrate, blah, 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 popped it out into a new tab. Now, it says back to SharePoint. Well, okay, I'll leave, go back to SharePoint. And you're going to see my little shiny happy face because now I got two windows open. I think that's weird. So I have to close one, refresh. So I'm not in two places at one time, or one place, two different. You get it. So here's the dilemma. So this is a list we're trying to figure out, something about people's snacks, And I admit I wanted to use a title column and I couldn't think of anything really useful. But I figure we can capture what their least favorite snack is, right? So we'll say least favorite snack is onion. I think that's everybody's least favorite snack, or maybe not. And then you say, okay, well, what's my favorite snack group? I really like, let's do candy. I really like candy. Well, why? I don't even like fruit. Why am I being asked about fruit? Therein lies the issue, the problem. It would be nice if I say candy, and then I don't see fruit choices, I just see candy choices, or blah, 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 however you want to use it in your application. This has been a sticking point for me forever for SharePoint lists. And it would be super awesome if SharePoint could just do that without me having to build a Power App. That's neither here nor there. So the best way to make that happen. So we're going to hit cancel here, and we're going to go fix it. Now, it does require us to go with a Power App form versus a SharePoint form, which is basically a replacement for InfoPath. So we're going to customize forms, and now we're going to fix the issue. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you. Okay, now, so what do we do here? We're basically going to go into this bad boy. We're going to say, you know what? Only show the fruit option if the favorite snack is on fruit. So we're going to select the data card for favorite fruit. But before we do that, we need to figure out how to reference this drop down here. So we're going to click on it, and this is the thing that we're going to use as our reference point. So we got to go, and we're going to use that in our formula up here. So we're just going to copy this, because we're going to need it. So we're going to go to fruit and say only show fruit visible. So you go to your drop down, first select the data card, not the not the thing here, not the actual value here for this data card, but the data card itself. Make sure this whole thing is selected. And then you can choose the visible property. We're going to get rid of that madness, and you're going to say only show me this if that data card value that we copied, and then we got to go selected dot value. Okay, so if that equals fruit, and then we'll comma, then true will show it, and then comma, false don't show it, and close that puppy out. Okay, so because right now this is empty, you don't see fruit. But if we hold down the Alt key, we can test it out. Select fruit, there's favorite fruit. Want to see that again? We can do it with candy. So we're going to use that same data card value. So basically we're looking at the favorite snack data card right here, and we want to use this as our filter. So let's get rid of this real quick. Okay, all right, so we're going to change the visibility of this favorite candy data card. We'll say it's visible only if that data card value selected, how about a dot instead of a comma, selected dot value equals candy, true, false. Boom. All right, so let's test this bad boy out. We're going to go Alt, we're going to say fruit, show me the fruit choices. All right, candy, show me the candy options. All right, there you go, you did it. And not so fast, not so fast. Don't forget to save, and then also remember to publish. You gotta publish it. And then after you publish it, it's gonna take a little while before it actually shows up. So you're gonna have to refresh a few times. So be patient with it. You are a rock star now. You were a rock star before. Now you're just like even more of a rock star. All right. So there may be some future videos coming. If you want to see more, let me know. The next thing I can show you is how to clear out things, like if you switch back and forth. So let's say that you know, you said, okay, here, let's just play the form. If we can make it play. Oh, come on. When that happens, we just got to go to the form and make the default mode new. Okay. So now when I play it, there we go. So, but you know, if you want to see it, we can say, okay, well, let's say they chose fruit and they say, okay, apple. But then they change their mind and they say, you know what? Forget apples. I want some gushers. Okay. And then they go gushers. Well, guess what? They still have apple in there. And so when you submit, you're going to get both of those, which you probably don't want. So if you want to know how to do that, let me know. That'll be the next video. Until then, do the very best you can with what you got. Remember, SharePoint rocks, and so do you. We'll see you next time.
I'm a SharePoint expert, play with data extra. Careful with my hands, cause I gotta use them for work. Yeah, I'm a big old nerd. I like maple syrup on my pancakes. I don't care what you heard.